So this video will give you entire information how to get into a software engineering job in Singapore, being a fresher or as an experienced candidate. Which all companies are there? How can you get into it? How can you search for roles in Singapore? What do they offer? What's the compensation? So this is going to be a short video if you're looking out for software engineering jobs in Singapore. So there's a rule in Singapore, like if any company wants to hire a software engineer in Singapore or any employee in Singapore, not just software engineer, so they need to list that role on the government's website, and if that role is not filled within 14 days, then only they can hire a candidate from outside Singapore. So that website will go through it and you can see all the open roles that Singapore has in that website, right? So that website is known as mycareersfuture.gov.sg. So it's a website of a Singaporean government only, right? So here you can see which all job roles they have applicants in and which all job roles are open. So let's say for currently, if we talk about software developer, so software developer we will click and we can get to see these many companies are hiring for different roles in Singapore, and they have written their monthly salary also. Monthly salary is in Singaporean dollars, right? So this is software engineer, lead software engineer, senior C++ developers, junior C++ developers. So there are many companies that are hiring. So you can type in, you can search for, let's say if we keep the minimum salary as 10,000 US dollars. So the filters will be applied and we'll only see those companies which are offering this much of salary per month, right? So there are many companies who are offering $10,000 per month also. Apart from that, we can also search companies by the name. Let's say we search for Grab. So Grab Taxi is hiring for head accountant. So they're not currently hiring for software engineers, but yes, you will see openings if they hire for software engineers on this website. So this is going to be your short website if you're looking out for jobs in Singapore, if you want to know which all companies are hiring, and then you can go to their careers portal and apply for those openings. So in this video, we are going to majorly talk about which all companies are present in Singapore, what do they offer, what's the work-life balance, which all tech stacks they work upon, whether they hire from India or not, right? So before we move into this video, let's look at this mega jobathon that is being organized by Geeks for Geeks. So many companies are hiring, 20 companies, and just one contest you need to give. These 20 companies like Carrot Lane, Pensive, New Star, Q Degrees, Sheru, Chingari, Apparel Group. So multiple different companies are hiring for software engineering roles. All you need to give is a test that will have 3 DSA problems, 5 MCQs on programming logic, 5 MCQs on logical building, 5 MCQs on quantitative aptitude, and it's done. So the test is going to be conducted on 5th January from 8 PM to 10:30 PM. And you can register for it with the link in the description. Make sure you do hit that link and register for it right now. It's completely free. You don't need to pay anything. Now talking about the companies which are hiring in Singapore or which have been consistently taking in Indians for roles into software engineering. So the first company is Stripe. Many of you might not have heard of Stripe, but it's one of the payment gateway. It's a financial company that is similar to, you can say, Razorpay in India, or you can say any of the payment gateway that runs in India like PayU. So they have multiple different teams in which they hire, and generally their interviews are no DSA based interviews. My friends have also given interviews in Stripe for software engineering internship position, and no DSA was asked in the interviews. If you're looking forward to a front-end role in Stripe, you will be asked questions related to Java, JavaScript, or you will be asked a generalized question, generalized scenario, and you need to solve that problem through your intelligence. Like they don't want you to write a very like the entire code of the thing. Maybe a little pseudocode would work. So major focus is on your development skills, on your skills rather than DSA in general. Competitive salaries, what they offer, very good salary as compared to India. I'll link some of the I'll give some of the links in the description from where you can go and check out the salaries that they offer, and the work-life balance for Stripe is also. The next company that we're talking about is Grab. So Grab is all in all, they provide a lot of services in Singapore. Like they have the taxi services, they have food delivery services, many businesses they are into, and it's one of the dominant companies in Singapore. The salary range that they have from 0 to 3 years of experience, or you can say a new grad or a fresher who joins Grab, is 86,000 Singaporean dollar. That is like, if you convert it, it would be equivalent to 4 lakhs per month. If you want me to make a video where I should compare the cost of living in Singapore versus cost of living in India, how much you will be spending and how much you will be able to save, so that is also something that I could plan. But in general, like from the experiences of many of my, so you spend around 40,000 Singaporean dollar in general if you want to have a decent lifestyle in Singapore. right? So the next company is Apple. Apple has its offices in Singapore and they hire aggressively. The salary range that they offer is not very high. It's 80,000 to 90,000 Singaporean dollar. That's close to 4 lakhs per month. But overall, you can say the work life in Apple is considered to be not very good. So if you're someone who is looking out to work on some of the amazing technology, in Apple also they work upon legacy systems, so you might not be getting to work upon something from scratch. But yeah, it's a good option with respect to the perks and benefits that they offer. They have very good perks and benefits when it comes to overall employee benefits, right? So from that purpose, from that reason, Apple is good. Next is ByteDance. As you have already known, like ByteDance is the parent company of TikTok. TikTok is currently banned in India, but in many other countries, it's one of the leading applications. So talking about ByteDance Singapore office, so the base salary that they offer is 90,000 Singaporean dollar for a fresh grad. That's close to 4.5 lakhs per month. The relocation bonus that you get is 5,000 Singaporean dollars, stock options of 10,000 Singaporean dollar, vested over 4 years. So this is the compensation structure of ByteDance. But the work-life balance of ByteDance is not very good. You have a punch in punch out system. You need to spend some specific hours in office. That's something that is rude. Tech stack is good. Yes, you work upon multiple different technologies. You get to work upon a client, like the user facing app directly, right? You have the average salary. The salary is like, it's not very high on a higher end. There are companies offering 120k, 130k to freshers. This is offering 90k. So it's a decent or an average salary, you can say. They work upon Go and Python generally, and for front end, they are using React. Next is Meta. Meta has its Singapore office, but currently the state of Meta is not very good in all countries together. In general, if you talk about, so for somebody who is in an experience age of 0 to 3 years, they offer a very high, very good salary package of 155,000 Singaporean dollars. That's close to 7 lakhs per month. That's a pretty decent amount for somebody who is just passing out of college. They work upon Python, C++, Rust, Haskell, and React in general. So this is the overall tech stack. Work-life balance is not considered to be very good in Meta there as well. Next is Goldman Sachs Singapore office. You will see Salaries competitive as compared to any other banking companies like Deutsche Bank or Standard Chartered Bank. You will find offices of these companies, but the salary in this domain, in this banking domain, Goldman Sachs is the one that offers the highest one. Although it's a tech banking company, so the tech, you might not be getting a very good tech or a new tech. You will be working upon legacy systems. Again, the code you need to understand and you need to develop on that only. Work-life balance is considered to be good, and they generally hire more experienced candidates as compared to freshers in Singapore. Google, for Google, it's one of the best work culture, work life in Singapore, and the salary range is also pretty decent, 120k Singaporean dollar for a fresh grad. This comes out close to 5.5 lakhs per month, and it's very good. You can save a lot of amount, and the saving is something that is quite higher to any software engineer who is working in Google India. So this is about Google. Next is Shopee. Shopee is also one of the largest e-commerce company of Singapore. You can say it's the Amazon of Singapore. Aggressively hires from India. Shopee, you will see multiple different roles in different domains, be it software engineer, be it product management, a lot of different roles for engineers, for students in and around in India. They offer a salary package of 100,000 Singaporean dollar for a fresh grad software engineer. That's close to 5 lakhs per month. It's again pretty decent. So this is a scenario of some of the companies that hire engineers from India for Singapore location. I'll link some of the PDFs, some of the links in the description that I have researched from where you can get more details about the living expenses in Singapore, how can you get into Singapore, which all job roles, job sites, some of the career portals of these companies. I'll link them in the description below. Make sure you do check them and apply for any job roles that are open currently. This can be very helpful for somebody who's looking out to move abroad or who is looking out to get some international exposure. So this was all for this particular video. Let me know in the comment section which all more videos you want. Thank you so much for all the love and support that you people show. See you in some other video. Till then, all the best. Good luck.